I'd like to invite you to the Kitten Caboodle show for the American Cancer Society coming up on September 22nd.
I was diagnosed in October of 2005 at the age of 44. No risk factors, no family history of any type of cancer, and I ended up with a really aggressive type of breast cancer. And being a physician, I knew exactly what that pathology report meant, and I knew that I was in trouble. And my oncologist said to me, you know what? Yesterday you would have been in trouble, but today there's a brand new drug that just came out. It's a targeted therapy that just came off clinical trials, and you're eligible for this drug. So after bilateral mastectomies, breast reconstruction, regular standard chemotherapy, and a year of a new drug called Herceptin, 12 years later, I'm cancer-free. And I am convinced that I am cancer-free because of research.
I'm happy to tell you that we focus much of our support on research. Here in Tucson, we're very fortunate to be able to have quality researchers who apply for a grant, and as an organization, we're able to fund newly scientific research that maybe is out of the box, hasn't had a lot of data or history yet, but they have some great innovative ideas that they think has potential to find new techniques, new medications, or just a different way of maybe detecting cancer.
A lot of the funds that are raised through events, those funds will stay in the Tucson community and help survivors, their caregivers, and it's amazing to me that things stay in the community here, which is very different than a lot of other communities.
You can be hopeful because there are organizations like the American Cancer Society that are funding research for immunotherapy and targeted therapy and all kinds of drugs that didn't exist even 4 or 5 years ago.
One of the things that we are really pushing now is the HPV vaccine, which you maybe hear about it on the news, but it's a very important vaccine that actually can prevent 6 types of cancers that the HPV virus can cause.
My very first dance coach was an amazing man, and he was one of the original Marlboro men. Well, he ended up with lung cancer, and I lost him far too early in his life, and I've seen too many people's lives affected by it.
You know, wouldn't it be wonderful if we could go to the doctor when we were young and do a simple blood test, and the doctor could determine within a high percentage whether you would get cancer or not in your life. And with donations for research, I think that eventually we can get there. It may not be this year, it may not be next year, but sometime down the road, and hopefully in my lifetime, I'll see that happen.
I encourage everyone to, especially if you know anyone who has been battling cancer, and come on, we all do, to support the American Cancer Society in any way you can. It may be small, it may be large, it doesn't matter. The point is that collectively as a society, we choose that this is enough and we can do something about it.
Because realistically, if it's not you, somebody that you know is going to be diagnosed and touched by cancer. I didn't think I would ever need the American Cancer Society, but I feel so blessed and so fortunate that they are here with their research to provide life-saving treatments and drugs. So if you all can step up and help us volunteer or just support the organization in any way that you can, you're going to be helping a friend, a neighbor, a family member, or maybe even yourself.
Donate so we can find a cure for cancer.
Everyone always needs volunteers, day of staff, but the number one thing is donating. You know, it's huge. Every penny counts.
They have fantastic entertainment planned for September with a beautiful show and production.
It is not going to be a spectator event, so just understand that when you come down, you're going to be part of the entertainment. I guarantee you everyone's going to have a great time. Come, give from your heart. I promise you, we're all going to have a really good time. Hope to see you there. Salud.
Salud, buddy.